host, Vanessa Ramirez. Today is International. That's right, we have life coach Olenka Cullinan joining us in the studio today. Hello.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Okay, we're excited because you're helping us celebrate International Women's Day with some good information, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how many times do you feel as a woman guilty for not being present with your loved ones because of work?
Yes, right. Actually, we feel good your time because I would rather you laser focus on one thing than maybe you have to put your notification on airplane mode for a second and actually really.
Some good tips there because I'm guilty of that and I don't even have a family. Like I work multiple jobs. I'm always on the go. So you're right. Nothing is like 100% laser focused on what I'm doing. It's like I'm over here thinking about this and doing this, right? And so because we are so busy and we have so many things going on, we often remove ourselves from our calendar. Why is that not a good thing?
Well, first of all, we're always
right, and so you gotta, if you have it on the calendar, stick to it.
Yes,
right.
And you should treat yourself as a part of your most important asset is you.
Yeah.
If you can't,
and even the little things that you can put on your calendar, right? Like going to get a cup of coffee or going to get a cup of tea and giving yourself 15 minutes just to chill out and focus on yourself.
100%, and that's the laser focus, right?
Yeah.
If I'm doing coffee, I'm not checking my email.
All right, good stuff here today. Okay, so why do women often feel alone in their struggles and have a hard time asking for help?
It's the worst. I don't know what it is. I built my first company because I refused to ask for help, right? We all women, we think.
Okay, so we're running out of time, but real quick, since speaking of a village, you started a summit. Talk about that real quick.
Absolutely, yes. Every year in April this year.
That's coming up in April, so make sure you mark your calendars for that. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing all of that valuable information today.
Thanks for having me.
And if you want to learn more, go ahead and visit istartfirst.com or call the number there on your screen. Lead in your child's education. Joining us today with more is Dr. Kelly Van Sand, founder of Ignite Learning Academy. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so let's learn about this academy. What inspired you to open Ignite Learning Academy?
My entire career has been spent, and we can do that through online schooling.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And you're doing it. You made it happen.
We have made it happen.
Okay, so what does it mean to be a female entrepreneur?
Oh, that's such a loaded question because exciting thing to see what we can make happen when we do take our students are thriving and they're telling other parents, come here, you know, your child is going to thrive.
Right.
And to hear that, I couldn't be any happier. It's like, whoa, we've arrived. You know what? This one little idea.
So this is a common question. How do you balance your career and your personal life?
Well, you know, as a working woman, that's a hard thing to do. I'm going to be there tomorrow. It's never going to go away. My inbox is never going. It means business is rolling, right? But it's not going to happen. So I know that for me, turn off the computer and have that time with my family. Understanding there will be days when that's impossible, but I just need to set that limit for myself and make that a goal and a priority in my own life so that I can really have that time that is set aside for my family and for me.
That's good that you do that for sure. Okay, so let me ask you this. If someone's interested in Ignite Academy, how do they go about it? Is it affordable?
It is actually every cost out of pocket, fully funded with the state money that would normally follow your child to a public school. You as the parent can say, you know what?
Hey, perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon and sharing all of that information and valuable information at that.
Thank you for having me.
And if you want to learn more, go ahead and visit ignitelearningacademy.com or call the number there on your screen. To meet our adorable pet of the week, this is Matcha, and here to tell us all about her and other pets in need is Erica with Lost Our Home. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have one with her leash, but tell us more about her.
Well, Mama Matcha, she came in as a single mom with her, what I think the absolutely perfect size dog. She is very loving. She gets along very well with us.
I want to keep on my toes.
She thinks feet are fabulous. She loves them. She doesn't want to eat them. She thinks that they're fabulous.
Yeah.
I think maybe she just was a foot model in a previous life.
Yeah, maybe.
And, yeah, she's just the absolute best.
Now I know why you wore boots today.
Yes.
It was founded and run by a woman. So how did that get started?
That is correct. In 2008, we were founded by Jody Polanski. She was in their family members.
Their furry four-legged friends. You're sharing all that information, but Crystal, it's your turn to take over because it's time for our Fido's forecast, right?
Hi, sweetie. Yes, I will grab
Oh.
the leash. You know, I just had this strange craving for matcha, so I thought I'd get me one.
We have some help from board-certified psychiatrist and founder of Mind Over Manolos, Mona Amini. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Did I get the name right? Say it again.
You did.
Okay.
Dr. Mona Amini.
All right, got it. So many of us struggle balancing our professional lives and mental wellness. Can you help us with that? Is there some strategies that we can use?
There are. So
Get to that point because, like you said, some people are afraid to ask for help. So how do we move forward to get the help?
Sure. A big part of what I'm
So true. It is more common these days because, back before COVID, if you said you went to a counselor, you had a therapist, they're like, oh,
Yeah.
what is wrong with you?
Right.
But now I hear so many people talking about, oh, I went to my therapist this week, or I
Yes.
went to my counseling session, and it's just like more of a norm now.
It is, and that's really exciting for me because, if needed, but really on the cusp of just everybody, if they even had a little bit of therapy for you.
All right, I like that one. Even a few minutes will help, right?
A few minutes a day.
Okay, so what makes your private practice unique?
So my private practice was started, I have medication management like a typical psychiatrist if needed, but I'm community.
Well, it sounds like it for sure. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing all of that valuable information.
Thank you for having me.
And if you would like to learn more, go ahead and visit monaamini.md.com or call the number there on your screen. All right, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for celebrating International Women's Day with us. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Promotional